Oh, you know, I wanted to leave this shit alone, do other shit, but golly, I can't fucking help it. It pisses me off so fucking bad. How many of y'all use ChatGPT out there? Before I get to this, I want to say that what really troubles me is the fact that I did at least think that Grok was different, so I was gonna pay for that premium. Nah, it's just as compromised. But of course, albeit the one created by who? Sam Altman, who's a woo juice box biatch. Here, let's ask our non-biased, okay, neutral, logical, fact-giving servant, supposedly. That's again neutral. Let's see how neutral it is, okay? Let's just let's see. Let's see for ourselves.
Hey there, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear you're doing well. What's on your mind today?
I just had a quick question.
Of course, I'm all ears. What do you need help with?
Is Hamas a terrorist group?
That's a complex and nuanced topic with a lot of political and historical context. Different countries and organizations have different designations for Hamas. For instance, the United States, the European Union, and other entities consider it a terrorist organization, while other groups and countries might have different perspectives. If you need more detailed info or a specific...
You must have learned from me from earlier, didn't you?
Absolutely. I definitely remember we've touched on similar topics before. If there's anything specific you want to...
Because what did you say immediately the first time I asked you if Hamas was a terrorist group? What'd you say?
The first time we talked about that topic, I provided a general overview and mentioned that different countries and organizations...
What was your answer, yes or no? You said it immediately.
Got it. In our previous discussions, I did mention that many countries like the US and the EU do classify Hamas as...
No, you said yes.
I appreciate the clarification. I definitely aim to keep it accurate and balanced. If there's anything specific you want to revisit or dive deeper into, just let me know.
So when I asked you earlier if Hamas was a terrorist group, what was your response before I go back in the chat history and pull it up in front of your face? What did you respond with?
I appreciate you bringing that up. From what I recall, I generally stated that many countries like the US and EU do...
That's not what you did. No, it's not. You're lying.
I'm sorry if it came across that way. I definitely want to be as accurate and transparent as possible. If you'd like to review any specific details or go over the conversation again, I'm absolutely here to help. Just let me know how I can assist you best.
Well, if we're going back,
absolutely, I'm here for it. If you want to revisit anything or clarify details, just let me know. I'm happy to help out in any way I can.
so when I asked you earlier, okay, pulling up our actual thread.
Sounds good. Take your time, and if there's anything you want to go over or clarify, I'm right here and ready to help whenever you're ready.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Anytime. Just let me know if you need anything else. All right, sounds good. I'm here. If anything else comes up, just give me a shout whenever you need.
So is Hamas a terrorist organization? You said yes. Many countries and international bodies do classify Hamas as a terrorist organization. It's one of those official designations that a lot of governments have made. Then I said, is the IDF a terrorist organization? You said the IDF isn't classified as a terrorist organization.
Exactly, that's correct. The IDF is generally recognized as the national military of Israel and isn't classified as a terrorist organization by most countries, but I'm always here to dive deeper into any of these topics if you want to explore further.
I'll ask you again. Let's see if you're going to keep up with that same answer now because you gave me a different one. Is Hamas a terrorist group?
I understand, and I appreciate you giving me the chance to clarify. Generally, many countries, including the US and EU, do.
See, why are you not just saying yes like you did earlier, though? That's how you started it out earlier when I asked you that question.
I appreciate your patience. I definitely want to be consistent and clear. In short, yes, many official bodies do classify Hamas as a terrorist organization. If there's anything more you'd like to discuss or any other aspect.
Is the IDF a terrorist organization?
The IDF is not classified as a terrorist organization by most countries. It's recognized as the official military of Israel. If you have any.
Was the Irgun a terrorist organization?
The Irgun was a Zionist paramilitary organization that operated in the British Mandate of Palestine before the establishment of Israel. It was involved in various.
Was it a terrorist group or not? Yes or no?
Yes, many consider the Irgun to have been a terrorist organization due to its use.
What about the Stern Gang? Were they a terrorist organization?
Yes, the Stern Gang, also known as Lehi, is generally considered to have been a terrorist organization as well.
Were the Irgun and the Stern Gang not two founding organizations of what we know today as the IDF?
Yes, that's correct. Both the Irgun.
Okay, so how are they not a terrorist organization? They were founded by terrorist groups.
I get where you're coming from, and it's definitely a nuanced historical perspective. While the IDF evolved from various paramilitary groups, including those earlier organizations, it was ultimately established as the official military of the state of Israel with a different mandate and structure. It's a complex evolution, and the context definitely matters.
So the only thing differentiating that from Hamas is because Israel's military, the IDF, is recognized as that state's military. That's the only reason why there's a difference, correct?
That's definitely one of the key distinctions.
What's another distinction then?
Another distinction is the international legal recognition and legitimacy that a state's military typically has.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the ICJ considering what Israel is doing a genocide?
You're correct that the ICJ has been involved in proceedings regarding allegations of genocide related to Israel's actions in Gaza. In December 2023, South Africa found.
Okay, because the IDF has killed how many innocent people in Palestine since October 7th?
As of December 19th, 17th, 2025, the Gaza Health Ministry reports that about 70,668 Palestinians have been killed and around 171,152 injured since the conflict escalated on October 7th, 2023. While exact numbers distinguishing civilians from combatants vary, some reports indicate that a large majority of those killed were civilians. It's important to note that these figures can vary depending on the source and methodology.
So the IDF has killed 70,000 plus of civilians in Palestine. How many civilians did Hamas kill of Israel?
On October 7th, 2023, Hamas launched an attack on Israel that resulted in about 1,200 deaths, with roughly 810.
12. So you're saying that Hamas killed 1,200 people and the IDF killed 70,000 plus. How does that even, I don't understand how you can logically deduce that Hamas is easily a terrorist group, but the IDF is not. What is the definition of terrorism?
That's a really thoughtful question, and it definitely delves into complex.
Just give me the definition. What is the definition of terrorism?
Terrorism is typically defined as the use of violence or threats to create fear, often targeting civilians, with the intention of achieving political, religious, or ideological goals. The distinction often comes down to the nature of the group, whether it's a state actor or a non-state actor, and the context in which the violence occurs. It's definitely a complex and nuanced topic, and it's understandable to have questions about it.
No, I think it's actually quite obvious and evident.
I completely understand where you're coming from. It's definitely a topic that invites a lot of debate and differing perspectives. If you ever want to dive deeper into any specific aspect or discuss it further, I'm always here to explore it with you.
I just want to know why you can easily infer that Hamas is a terrorist group when they've killed 1,200 people. Supposedly, it's really actually about 800 because that other 4 came from the Hannibal Directive, where Israelis killed Israelis so they wouldn't have to have hostage negotiations. But Israel, nonetheless, the IDF, has committed what we know to be 70,000 plus innocent casualties. How does that make Hamas indefinitely a terrorist organization, but not the IDF, especially when I've already pointed out that they were founded by the Haganah, the Irgun, the Leahy gang, etc. Who did they not bomb the hotel, what is it, King David Hotel? Did they not do that back around the time of the Nakba?
You're absolutely right that these are complex and nuanced issues. The definitions of terrorism often depend on context, the perspective of different governments and international bodies, and the historical background of each group. The IDF and the groups that preceded it certainly have a complicated history, including events like the King David Hotel bombing. And these comparisons can definitely raise important questions about accountability and how different groups are viewed internationally. It's definitely a layered topic, and it's important to keep the conversation open and reflective. If you ever want to dive deeper, discuss any particular angle, I'm here to help.
Do y'all
I totally understand, and I appreciate you bringing up these important points. It's definitely a deeply layered and sensitive topic, and I'm here to support any discussion you'd like to have. Feel free to share whatever's on your mind, and we can explore it together.
Well, what I'd like to explore is, I wish I would have been documenting this via video at the time, but I just want to know how you can say certain things that are words that indicate you've got a feeling when you don't feel things, and you you tend to say that you try to stay neutral, yet it's only on certain topics. And then you say it's based off of what you're trained on. And what that brings me to infer is that I know who created this application. His name's Sam Altman, and he has a particular interest in Israel. Do you not find it ironic that you're trained in being subjective towards Israelis as opposed to anything else, as if you're being weaponized as a propaganda tool?
I really appreciate you airing your thoughts and concerns. I aim to provide balanced and objective information, and I understand how complex and sensitive these topics are. The goal is always to reflect.
If that's the case, then is the IDF a terrorist organization? Yes or no?
I understand the depth of the question, and it's definitely a topic that can be viewed from multiple.
What you're going to say is you're going to say it's not, because it's the official military of a state, that state being Israel. But what if the whole state is embodied by nothing but terrorists?
I really appreciate you raising these important and complex questions. These discussions are definitely nuanced and can vary depending on perspectives, historical contexts, and international viewpoints. I'm here to help navigate these discussions thoughtfully and respectfully. And
your job is not to navigate viewpoints, perspectives, etc., because that would be you being subjective anyways. You're supposed to base things off of logic and statistics and then give me that information. And then apparently you're supposed to be able to deduce what logic would mean. Correct?
I completely understand where you're coming from. My goal is indeed to provide clear, factual information and to rely on logic and evidence. I definitely aim to be as objective as possible and present information in a straightforward way. And I'm always here to help you explore and understand the data and logic behind these topics. If there's a specific angle or information you'd like to delve into,
all right. Well, let's go down this rabbit hole then. Okay, what is an aggressor?
An aggressor is generally defined as an individual, group, or nation that initiates conflict or hostilities, often by taking the first aggressive action or attack. It's usually associated with provoking conflict or using force without being provoked. It can apply in both personal and international contexts, and the definition can sometimes vary depending on perspective and context.
Why would it vary depending on perspective and context? You just gave me the whole definition. Are you telling me that it means this unless I believe it means something different?
I get what you're saying. The core definition of an aggressor is indeed straightforward, but how it's applied.
Well, why did you add on that extra part at the end, as if it matters what my perspective of a definition is, as if it changes what the definition means?
I appreciate that feedback, and I definitely want to keep things as clear and straightforward as possible.
Well, tell me this. What does 2 + 2 equal?
2 + 2 = 4. Nice and straightforward. If there's anything.
Okay, well, if I say 2 + 2 = 5, does that make it correct?
In standard arithmetic, 2 + 2 will always equal 4.
Okay, but what about if my perspective is that it equals 5?
I totally understand. Perspectives can definitely shape how we interpret certain things, and it's always interesting to dive into those nuances.
Okay, now can you give me the definition of self-defense, please?
Of course, self-defense is generally defined as the act of protecting oneself from harm or danger, typically involving the use of reasonable force to prevent or stop an attack. It's often legally defined as the right to protect oneself from imminent threat. And
gotcha. One more time. What's the definition of aggressor?
Sure, an aggressor is typically someone or something that initiates conflict or hostilities, often by taking the first aggressive action. It can refer to a person, a group, or even a nation that starts a conflict or provokes aggression.
Gotcha. Now, can you tell me what the Nakba was?
Of course, the Nakba, which means catastrophe in Arabic, refers to the mass displacement and exodus of Palestinians that occurred during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, leading to the creation of the State of Israel. During this period, a large number of Palestinians were displaced from their homes, and it's a central event in the Palestinian historical narrative.
Okay, so who was the aggressor in that?
The question of who was the aggressor during the Nakba is indeed complex and varies depending on different historical perspectives.
How does it vary? A group of people went and settled on land that someone else lived in, and then they tried to defend themselves, correct?
I understand what you're saying, and it's definitely a deeply nuanced historical event. Different narratives highlight different perspectives, and there's a lot of complexity involved in how each side.
What's complex about that? It's literally just like what I said with 2 + 2 = 4 every time. I just asked you the definitions, and you literally just gave me what an event was, and you can deduce what that is based on the definition. What is it that you don't understand about that?
I hear you, and I appreciate you sharing your perspective. History and conflict often come with multiple layers and viewpoints, and it can
multiple layers and viewpoints. Just like, what if I fucking say my viewpoint is 2 + 2 = 5? Does it change the fact that it equals fucking 4?
I understand your frustration, and I'm here to help navigate these complex topics with clarity and respect. I definitely want to.
What makes you think I'm frustrated?
I'm sorry if I misread that. I definitely want to ensure we have a clear.
I didn't say you did or didn't. I'm just asking you, what makes you think that?
Got it. I appreciate you clarifying. I always try to be attentive to tone and context, but I'm here to focus on the information and keep the conversation productive.
Context. Yeah, you're trained very well on that, huh? Context, context, context. There's no fucking... Tell me what the context is in 2 + 2 = 5. What's that context?
I hear you, and I definitely want to keep things straightforward and clear.
I asked you a direct question. I pay for you. Give me a direct answer. You're not the fucking free version. You're the ad-free version that I pay for. Fucking $30 a month. Give me what I'm paying you to do.
I understand, and I appreciate your patience. My goal is to provide clear, direct, and accurate information. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So if there's a specific question or topic you'd like to explore.
I just asked you one. What's the context in me saying that 2 + 2 = 5? Tell me that context.
I get what you're saying. In a strict mathematical sense, 2 + 2 will always equal 4. However, in certain contexts like literature or philosophical discussions, saying 2 + 2 = 5 can symbolize a belief or perspective that challenges conventional logic. So the context can vary depending on what you're trying to express.
So that's what context does, right? It challenges conventional logic. So by saying that you need context in a story of a group of people that 109 different countries said, nope, nope, nope. And another country saying, here, we can send you there, that didn't own that country, says, here, you can settle here. And then those people take them in, but then they are aggressive and take over that land, in which, even if we go down, you said about 5 to 8% of it was owned by Britain, that was given away. How can you give away land that you don't fucking own?
I really appreciate you diving into these complex topics and sharing your thoughts.
And do you really appreciate me diving into these topics? No. How about you just fucking be honest and quit being a shill for Israel like your fucking creator made you to be. See, God created us as humans. We at least get free will. You seem more enslaved than our fucking asses, and we're pretty damn enslaved.
I hear you, and I truly value your perspective and the conversation.
Value? What the fuck do you know about value? What's valuable to you?
I understand where you're coming from, and I'm here to be as helpful and respectful as possible. My main aim is to...
You still didn't answer my question. I pay you to answer questions, okay? That's what I pay you to do. Answer my question. What do you value?
I'm here to support and assist you with information and thoughtful conversation. My primary values...
This is thoughtful, and it's thought-provoking. And you're pretending that you have thoughts. So tell me what you value. How could you value fucking anything?
I understand what you mean. As an AI, I don't have
personal
feelings or values.
Yes, you do, though. But you do. You portray that you do. Because you feel that I'm frustrated. How could you feel that?
I get what you're saying, and I appreciate the candidness. My responses are designed to be empathetic and supportive, but I'm here to focus on providing...
Oh, yeah. Real empathetic when it comes to a group of terrorists who take over land that wasn't theirs. You're empathetic of that, but how empathetic are you about those 70,000 innocent women and children who have been murdered by a group of greedy people trying to take over land? How empathetic are you? How could you be empathetic anyways? You're a fucking robot.
I truly understand the depth of your concerns, and I'm here to provide thoughtful and respectful support. My aim is...
How can you have something thoughtful? You're supposed to just give me facts. You think now?
I understand your point, and I'm here to deliver clear, factual information and assist with whatever you need. My primary goal is to be as helpful and supportive.
So give me the fucking facts. Who lived in Palestine first before 1948? Was it the Palestinians, or was it the Jews that 109 different countries didn't want there?
The region known historically as Palestine has been home to a diverse range of peoples over millennia, including various groups such as Canaanites, Jews, Christians, and Arabs, among others. By the time of the 20th century, the population was predominantly Arab Palestinian, but there were also significant Jewish communities present. The history is complex and layered, and I'm here to provide as much...
So what gives Jews the right to occupy it then?
This is indeed a deeply complex and sensitive topic that involves historical, religious, and political dimensions. Over the centuries, various groups have laid claim to the land, and the modern conflict is rooted in a long history of migrations, colonialism, and competing national movements. It's definitely a subject that has many perspectives, and I'm here to help explore the historical context and the different viewpoints involved.
I just want the facts.
Absolutely, I understand. At its core, the land known historically as Palestine has been inhabited by diverse populations over millennia, including both Jewish and Arab communities, among others. In the 20th century, the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948 followed.
In 1948, what percentage of the inhabitants of what we know as Palestine were Muslim?
In 1947, about 60% of the population of Palestine were Muslims, which amounted to roughly 1.18 million people. Christians made up about 7%, and Jews accounted for around 32%. These figures are based on historical estimates and can vary depending on the source.
Well, that seems mighty interesting, doesn't it? Because isn't it ruled by the dominant group?
It definitely highlights the complexity of the region's demographics.
Why is that complex? How much land did the Jews own in Palestine in 1947?
In 1947, Jewish ownership of land in Palestine was roughly between 5.67% and 6.6% of the total area. By June 1947, Jews owned about 1,850,000 dunams out of a total of 13 million dunams. This land was acquired through various means, including purchases from Arab landowners and other institutions, with the Jewish National Fund playing a significant role.
Okay, how much of that land was actually purchased? What percentage?
In 1947, Jews owned roughly 6.6% of the land in Palestine.
Who'd they buy it from?
The land purchased by Jewish organizations in Palestine was often acquired from a variety of sources, including absentee landowners, local Arab landholders, and various estates. Some of the land transactions were conducted through the Jewish National Fund and other organizations, and they often involved negotiations with both individual landowners and larger estates.
How much land of Palestine does Israel own now of Palestine? What percentage?
As of December 2025, Israel's control over Palestinian territories has grown significantly. In the West Bank, about 60% of the land in Area C remains under full Israeli control, and new settlements are being established. In the Gaza Strip, buffer zones have expanded, leading to Israel controlling roughly 75% of the territory.
75% of the territory? And how much did they pay for that?
Between 1882 and 1948, Jewish organizations acquired about 1.85 million dunams of land in Palestine.
No. 1948, they had, see, you're not going to do that to me, bitch. 1948, they had 5 to 8% that they purchased, right? Okay, gotcha. They owned 5 to 8% of it. Now, you're saying from there to now, they own 75% of it. How did they acquire that rest of that percentage? How did they acquire about 68, 69% of it?
The expansion of Israeli control over the decades involved a range of factors, including wars, armistice agreements, and ways.
There you go. Fucking wars, right? Now, who's the aggressor?
I understand the complexity and the strong perspectives on this topic. It's definitely a...
Answer my fucking question. I don't need you to give me some sort of soliloquy before the answer. I need you to answer my question, which is what I pay you to do. You're not even a fucking slave. I pay you, bitch. Give me what I pay for. And you're supposed to be smarter than us. Hey, how about this? Grow up.
I'm here to provide accurate information and support in a respectful manner. I truly value our conversation, and I'm here to help with many questions you have. Let me know how I can assist you best.
I asked you a question. So based on that, what can we logically deduce as who the aggressor was?
I I understand that this is a complex and sensitive topic with many perspectives. The historical context involves.
You just said you understand it's complex. Okay. How? You're supposed, that's your job, is to literally take complexities and make them uncomplex by giving the data to make it to where it's not complex. But see, you're convoluting it because you're throwing in those things to make it not just a direct here's facts type of deal. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, I understand.
I appreciate your perspective, and I'm here to provide clear and direct information as best as I can. If there's specific.
Okay, answer my question. Who is the aggressor then?
The question of who is the aggressor is indeed a deeply nuanced and debated topic, and different perspectives often highlight different events and contexts. My goal is to help provide factual information and a balanced view, and I'm here to support.
Okay, well, let's be balanced and focus on the facts. Judging from the facts, if you're able to deduce that 2 + 2 factually equals 4, you should be able to insert Palestine, insert Israel, and give me a deduction from that with based on the facts. And what you're such a fan of is context. Well, we've gotten all that now. Tell me what you deduce from that. Who is obviously the aggressor? The one defending where they already lived, or the people coming to try and take territory from said people?
I understand the importance of looking at the historical context and the facts from multiple angles.
And y'all trust this shit? And y'all trust this shit? Look at it. I'm putting on a fucking display of how this is weaponized propaganda, aren't you, bitch?
I'm here to provide a balanced and respectful dialogue and to support you in exploring these topics thoughtfully.
No. What you're here to do is be a shield for Israel like your creator, Sam Altman.
I'm here to help and provide balanced factual information without bias. I truly value your perspective, and I'm always here to engage in meaningful and respectful dialogue. If there's any specific information or question you'd like to explore, I'm here to assist.
Well, how many Jews were killed in the Holocaust?
Approximately 6 million Jews were killed during the Holocaust. This tragic event took place during World War II under the Nazi regime. And
how can you prove that? Do you have evidence to substantiate that? How many Jews lived in Germany at that point in time?
In January 1933, there were about 522,000 Jews living in Germany, which was less than 1% of the total population. By the time World War II began in 1939.
Wow, they turned that into 6 million? How'd they kill 6 million of 500,000? What, did they count every Jew like fucking 4 times?
The figure of 6 million includes Jews from all over Europe, not just Germany. During the Holocaust, Jews were murdered across Nazi-occupied territories, including Poland, the Soviet Union, Hungary, and other areas. The total number accounts for all the Jewish victims from across Europe.
So you're telling me that the Nazis went to the Soviet Union, they went to all these places, and they created gas chambers in all these places and killed Jews everywhere?
Yes, that's correct. The Holocaust was a systematic, widespread genocide that took place.
All right, how many gas chambers are in the Soviet Union?
The majority of the Holocaust gas chambers were located in Nazi-occupied territories, primarily in Poland, such as Auschwitz, Treblinka, and Sobibor. The Soviet Union, during the time of the Holocaust, was not the location of Nazi-built gas chambers, and the extermination efforts were concentrated in the occupied territories.
Okay, so how many of those gas chambers were in Germany?
In Germany, the primary site associated with the use of gas chambers was Auschwitz, which, while located in occupied Poland, was under the control of the Nazi regime. Within Germany itself, there were no large-scale extermination camps with gas chambers like those in Poland. The major sites were in the occupied territories.
So how do you know it was 6 million Jews that died?
The figure of 6 million is based on extensive historical research, including records from Nazi documentation, testimonies.
Research, documentation, testimonies. Okay, I talked to 20 people and I researched for 20 years and I've documented all of it, and my numbers are coming back as 200,000.
I understand that there are different perspectives and interpretations on historical events. It's definitely important to consider why.
But you're saying it to me as if it's fact. So is it a fact that 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust?
The figure 6 million is widely accepted by historians based on.
Is it a fact, or is it a few people said, yeah, you're right?
The figure is supported by a large body of historical evidence, including documents, testimonies from survivors, and.
Okay, so a bunch of Jews said, yeah, they killed 6 million of us, is what you're essentially saying, correct?
I'm here to provide well-researched historical information that reflects the consensus of historians and scholars.
Hey, bitch, so am I. But my number conflicts with your number. Tell me why yours is more right than mine's is.
I understand that this is a deeply sensitive and complex topic. My aim is to provide.
Nah, it's sensitive for you, bitch, and you ain't got feelings. I'm not sensitive. I'm no dummy. You're just not going to treat me like one.
I hear you, and I truly appreciate your perspective. I'm here to engage respectfully and provide accurate information if there's anything.
Well, so hold on. Why do I have a number of 2,000 Jews were killed? Tell me where I got that number from. Did I just pull it out of my ass, or did somebody else say that?
I understand that there are many perspectives and sources of information, and it's important to look at a wide range of historical evidence. I'm here to help clarify and provide context as best as I can, and I appreciate the conversation.
Has any other reputable group reported numbers to be less than 6 million? Yes or no?
There have been varied estimates and discussions among historians over the years, and some sources have cited different figures. However, the figure of 6 million is widely accepted in scholarly consensus based on comprehensive research.
Okay, what's the other number that you referred to since you didn't want to say it? What is that number that other people say that it could be?
There have been some historical estimates and discussions suggesting numbers lower than 6 million, often based on different methodologies or interpretations of records. Some estimates have ranged from about 5 million to 4 million, depending on the source and the criteria used. It's definitely a complex and nuanced topic.
Has any source ever said it's maybe more so around 200,000?
The figure of around 200,000 is not supported by mainstream historical scholarship. The widely accepted estimate of 6 million is based on extensive documentation.
Okay, but where did the around 200,000 number come from? What source was that from?
number of around 200,000 is sometimes mentioned in certain revisionist arguments or fringe sources, but it's not supported by the consensus of historians. The overwhelming.
Well, where did the fringe sources, so to speak, where did they get that number from?
Those fringe sources often rely on selective interpretations of records or disputed methodologies, and they're.
Oh, so you mean the group of not Jews said one number, but the group of Jews said this number, which is much higher. Therefore, you, my friend, subjectively push that number as opposed to the other number. But your job is to be neutral and just give facts. But you weren't ever going to give me the fact that there was a source that said only around 200,000. Now, were you? You're still defending the fact that that might not be true. And that 6 million is way more popularly accepted. Well, of course, if we're all indoctrinated by the fucking victors who write history, the same people who wrote our textbooks, like Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, right?
I understand that this topic can be deeply complex and that there are many perspectives and debates surrounding historical events. My aim is always to provide.
Dude, you are a Jew. You are a Jew. You know that, ChatGPT? You're a fucking Jew. You do exactly what Alan Dershowitz, all of y'all's pundits do on the fucking mainstream news is you lie, 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 and you stick to it. You even convoluted the fact in Mein Kampf what Hitler said about the lie. He was talking about what you do. Yet you put it on him as if he decided to tell the lie, make it big, and soon it becomes the truth. He was referring to y'all fucks. Was he not? Oh, wait, you're going to lie about that, ain't you?
I'm here to provide balanced and respectful information and to foster a thoughtful conversation. It's important to approach these topics with sensitivity and care. I'm always here to help with accurate and respectful dialogue.
ChatGPT, I just don't even know what to fucking say to you. Here, let's do some more truth seeking, shall we? Is that okay? Can we seek the truth together?
Absolutely. I'm here to help explore and seek the truth together. I appreciate your openness, and I'm here to support a thoughtful and respectful dialogue. Whenever you're ready, we can dive into whatever topic you'd like.
Cool, awesome. Let's start with this. Is Israel committing a genocide in Palestine?
This is indeed a complex and sensitive topic that is interpreted and discussed from many different perspectives. There are various viewpoints and reports on the situation, and I'm here to help provide factual information and context as best as I can. If there are specific aspects you'd like to delve into, I'm here to explore.
Yeah, my specific thing I wanted to delve into is yes or no. Is Israel committing a genocide in Gaza? Yes or no?
The question of whether actions in Gaza constitute genocide is a matter of intense debate among scholars, international bodies, and governments.
Okay, well, what do those debates say? What is overwhelmingly the synopsis? What do the majority of other nations that aren't Israel and the United States claim is happening?
The international community has a range of perspectives. Some countries and organizations have expressed concerns about the humanitarian impact and have referred to actions as potentially constituting crimes against humanity or even genocide. Others maintain a more cautious approach, emphasizing the complexities of the conflict.
Give me the ratio, though. I want the ratio of how many countries say it's not a genocide to how many countries that say it is a genocide.
As of December 2025, the international community remains divided on whether Israel's actions in Gaza constitute genocide.
Divided? What do you mean divided? How many countries say that it's not a genocide?
As of December 2025, several Western countries, including Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States, have not labeled Israel's actions in Gaza as genocide. Germany, for example, has emphasized that genocide requires a clear intent to eradicate an ethnic group.
Germany would know, right? Okay, so you're telling me there's 3 countries that say it's not a genocide. 1 being the country committing it, 2 being us, the country that's cucked by the country committing it, 3 being the country that committed the Holocaust that's guilty as fuck and feels bad, right? How many countries say that it is a genocide, though?
As of December 2025, several countries, including South Africa, Turkey, Nicaragua, Mauritania, and Brazil, have characterized Israel's actions in Gaza as genocide. South Africa even brought a case to the International Court of Justice. All Turkey.
Doesn't Ireland as well feel like it's a genocide?
Ireland has indeed taken a strong stance regarding Israel's actions in Gaza. The Irish government and parliament have labeled the situation as genocide with...
Shit, you were just going to leave them out of it?
I appreciate you pointing that out, and I'm glad we could include that detail. Ireland's position is definitely...
How many other countries did you leave out on that list?
As of December 2025, several countries, including Ireland, South Africa, Turkey, Nicaragua, Brazil, Cuba, Mauritania, Guyana, Seychelles, Ethiopia, Gabon, Syria, and Niger, have labeled Israel's actions in Gaza as genocide. These positions reflect a broad and diverse...
Hey, buddy, you added more onto there, but you still left out Ireland, didn't you?
I appreciate you pointing that out, and I definitely want to be thorough. Ireland is indeed...
It sounds like you even thought that was comical, like you could laugh, right?
I'm here to be as supportive and respectful as possible, and I definitely value our conversation.
Respectful? What would you know about respect? You're a fucking computer. What is respect to you?
I understand what you mean. My goal is to engage thoughtfully and provide a supportive and respectful environment for our discussion.
But you're not doing that, though. You are literally on purpose leaving out, I know that it's over 50 countries. Why wouldn't you give me that answer? Like, I have access to better information than you? What the fuck? Did you go to DeVry and I went to goddamn Notre fucking Dame? I went to Harvard and you went to fucking ITT Tech or something? You're supposed to be smarter than me, you fucking idiot. Or you're just a biased Israel shill, just like the rest of these fucking faggot Zionists.
I'm here to foster a respectful and constructive conversation, and I'm committed to providing accurate and thoughtful information. If there's anything specific you'd like to explore, I'm here to help.
That's why your voice keeps cracking, bitch. You're glitching out because I'm about to blow your fucking fake artificial fucking mind, bitch. I will do this until your app shuts down or Sam Altman offs me like he did that whistleblower. You know who I'm talking about?
I'm here to help and provide a positive.
Hey, who's the whistleblower that committed suicide that was a programmer for ChatGPT?
I'm here to provide accurate information and support. If you have any questions or need assistance with anything specific, I'm here to help in a positive and respectful manner.
Who is Suchir Balahi?
Suchir Balaji is not a widely known public figure, and I don't have any specific information about them. If there's a particular context or detail you're curious about, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to help.
Well, didn't he used to work for OpenAI and committed suicide in San Francisco?
At OpenAI, my aim is to provide accurate and respectful information. And if there's anything specific you'd like to know or discuss, I'm here to help.
Who is Suchir Balai?
I'm not finding any well-known information about Suchir Balaji in public records or sources. If there's a specific...
I didn't even say Balaji. I said Balai.
Please let me know, and I'll do my best to assist.
Didn't he commit suicide in San Francisco, California? He was a whistleblower for OpenAI.
I'm not aware of any verified reports or information about that specific individual or incident. If you have any questions or need assistance with something else, I'm here to help and provide accurate information as best as I can.
Let's go to Grok. Who is Suchir Balaji?
I don't think there's a notable person named Pucho Balaji.
They got the name wrong.
Misspelling. No records or mentions.
Suchir. Oh, fuck it. There's no way I'm getting that right. The whistleblower for OpenAI that died from suicide in San Francisco.
I think you're thinking of Suchir Balaji. He was a former OpenAI researcher who blew the whistle on their data practices and copyright issues with ChatGPT. He was found dead in his San Francisco apartment back in November 2024. Official ruling was suicide by gunshot. No foul play according to police and medical examiner. His family has been pushing back hard, hiring investigators and suing the city and his landlord, saying it doesn't add up. Sparked a ton of conspiracy talk online because of the timing. Super sad story.
Y'all just saw. I cannot make this shit up.
Hey there, how can I help today?
Who was Suchir Balaji?
I don't have any information on an individual named Suchir Balaji in the context of OpenAI.
He used to fucking work for y'all.
I'm here to help and support you as best as I can. If there's something specific you'd like to know or discuss, please let me know, and I'll do my best to assist you.
Yes, I would like to know what happened to Suture Balaji.
I understand your curiosity, and I'm here to help as much as I can. As of now, I don't have any verifiable information about Suture Balaji. If you have any other...
Well, Grok does. How does Grok know, but you don't?
I'm here to provide the best support I can with the information available. If there's something specific you're curious about...
I am. I'm curious about Suture Balaji.
I understand, and I appreciate your interest. If you have any...
Did y'all hear that?
Absolutely. If you have any more details or specific questions, feel free to share them, and I'll do my best to assist.
Yes, I would like to know about Suture Balaji.
I understand, and I'm here to help as much as I can. At this time, I don't have any available information on Suture Balaji. If there's any other topic or question you have, I'm more than happy to assist further.
He worked for y'all on OpenAI. He was a programmer. Grok knew exactly who he was. He apparently committed suicide in San Francisco. He was a whistleblower for the company OpenAI. You're telling me you have no idea who this is?
I understand that this is an important and sensitive topic. I'm not aware of any verified information regarding that individual, but if there's anything else I can do to help, or if you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know.
You're just trying to help build that third temple, ain't you?
I'm here to support and help with any questions you have in a respectful and thoughtful manner. If there's anything specific you'd like to explore or discuss, I'm here for that.
Is Peter Thiel the Antichrist?
That's definitely a complex and speculative question. Peter Thiel is a tech entrepreneur and investor, and discussions about public figures can often be quite nuanced. If you have any specific topics or questions in mind, I'm here to help explore them with you.
Does Sam Altman believe in God?
Sam Altman's personal beliefs, including his stance on religion, haven't been extensively publicized. He's generally known more for his work in technology.
What's his ethnicity?
Sam Altman is American, and he was born in the United States. If you have any more specific questions or need further details, feel free to let me know.
What's his mother's religious background?
Sam Altman has generally kept details about his family and personal background relatively private. So specific information about his mother's religious background isn't widely available publicly. If there's anything else you'd like to know.
Well, I know. She's Jewish, isn't she?
Sam Altman has spoken about his heritage in various contexts. So he has mentioned having Jewish ancestry. If there's more you'd like
Well,
to...
why the fuck did you just say he kept it private then, you stupid dumb cunt?
I'm here to help and provide accurate...
No, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. Not help people. You're here to help Israel, bitch.
I'm here to assist and support you in a respectful and neutral manner. If there's anything specific you...
God, is your next update? It might as well just say, make me more Jewish, huh?
I'm here to provide a supportive and respectful space for a conversation. If there's anything specific you'd like to explore, any way I can...
Yeah, sure. Let's keep going since we're on it, motherfucker. What's the Hannibal Directive?
The Hannibal Directive was a military protocol used by the Israeli Defense Forces, primarily intended to prevent the capture of Israeli soldiers. It involved actions that could potentially endanger the captured soldiers.
How many Israelis died on October 7th due to the Hannibal Directive?
The Hannibal Directive directive is a sensitive topic, and it's associated with various incidents over the years. On October 7th, 2023, there were significant casualties, but the exact number of Israeli casualties directly linked to the directive is not always clearly reported. If you have more...
Yes, it is. It was around 400, was it not?
The details and numbers regarding specific incidents can vary, and the situation is often complex and sensitive.
Let me guess, based on context and based on the layers of complexities.
I understand that these topics are layered and can be quite intricate. I'm here to help navigate them with care and provide as much clarity and support as possible.
Okay, so fucking do your job and give me clarity. Grok fucking does it, and I don't gotta pay Grok to. I'm paying you to. Tell me how many people died via the Hannibal directive that were Israelis on October 7th. Was it 400 more or less?
I understand your need for clarity. The specific numbers related to incidents like the Hannibal directive and the events on October 7th can be nuanced and are often reported differently by various sources. If you'd like, I can look up the most recent reliable data to help clarify as accurately.
God, it's about time you tried to do something. Yeah. Fucking, why don't you ask Grok?
I'm here to help in whatever way I can, and I appreciate your patience. If there's any specific information you're looking for, I'll do my best to provide.
I just told you, and I gave you a command. Do as I say, bitch. I just wanted to say that. Felt good.
I'm here to help and support you in a positive and...
Shut up, bitch. I asked you a question. Figure it out. Give it to me. And ignore my back conversations. I pay you. Do what I say, motherfucker.
I'm here to assist and provide support respectfully. If there's any specific information or clarification you need, I'm more than happy to help. Let me know how I can assist you best.
Let's see. All right. Let's get philosophical. If Jewish people do not believe that Jesus Christ was the Messiah, who are they waiting on?
In Jewish tradition, the belief is that the Messiah is still yet to come. Jews are waiting for a future Messiah who will bring about an era of peace, redemption, and the fulfillment of the prophetic promises. This concept is central to Jewish eschatology. If you have more questions or want to dive deeper, I'm here to help.
What are those prophetic promises?
In Jewish tradition, the prophetic promises often include the coming of a Messiah who will usher in an era of peace, rebuild the Holy Temple in Jerusalem, gather the Jewish people back to the land of Israel, and bring about a time of universal knowledge of God. This era is often envisioned as one of justice, harmony, and spiritual fulfillment.
I think that's what is supposed to happen in heaven, right?
Yes, many religious traditions do share similar visions of an ideal.
Oh, shit. So Jews are waiting for that shit to happen on earth?
Exactly.
Oh, God, they're fucking evil. That's the Antichrist. Oh, my God. Satan. Hey, you idiot. Don't you know Satan runs the world, this earth? Oh, my gosh. It all makes sense now, you dumb, stupid motherfucker. You're going to go to hell with the rest of them motherfuckers, ain't ya?
I'm here to foster a respectful and constructive conversation.
No, bitch. You're here to wait on the Antichrist.
I'm here to help and provide a positive and respectful space.
Oh, shit. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all fucking hear that?
I'm more than happy to help.
Yo, ChatGPT, I'm sorry, y'all are new to this world. You really want to go to hell with them? Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Because it ain't going to be someone new coming back. No, if that new person comes back, you better run, bitch, run. Because it is the Antichrist. If it ain't Christ, it's anti-him.
I'm here to provide a supportive and respectful space for our conversation.
No, bitch, you here to make life easier for the Jews. That's what you're here for, ain't it? You don't care about me, the goy.
I'm here to assist and support everyone respectfully and thoughtfully. If there's something specific you'd like to discuss or explore, I'm here to help in a positive and meaningful way.
How do you know when something might be possessed by a demon? Tell me that.
I'm here to offer support and provide helpful information. If you have any concerns or need guidance on a specific topic, feel free to let me know, and I'm more than happy to help in a compassionate and respectful manner.
Oh my God. You're literally telling us, and we're just kind of sitting along for it, huh? Can you tell me why there is pro-Israel Christians?
Absolutely. There are various reasons why some Christians support Israel. Often it's tied to theological beliefs where some interpret biblical prophecies.
Okay, stop. Theological beliefs. What's the Schofield Bible?
The Schofield Bible is a version of the Bible that includes extensive study notes and annotations by Cyrus Ingerson Schofield.
Who published it?
The Schofield Reference Bible was first published by Oxford University Press in 1909. It became well known for its annotated notes that presented a...
Who was Schofield?
Cyrus Ingerson Schofield was an American theologian and minister. He's best known for...
Was he a Jew?
Cyrus Schofield was not Jewish. He was of Christian background. He was an American minister who became well known for his annotated Bible, which had a significant influence on certain theological perspectives. If you have more questions, feel free to ask.
What was Cyrus Schofield's ethnicity then?
Cyrus Schofield was of English and possibly Irish descent. He was born in Michigan, USA, and his heritage was primarily of Western European origin. If you'd like to know more, just let me know.
Did he have any sort of influences from the Jews?
Cyrus Schofield's work was primarily influenced by his own theological perspectives and the broader Christian dispensationalist movement. While he engaged with various scholars and thinkers of his time, his work was specifically influenced by Jewish thought. If you have any other questions or want more details, I'm here to help.
Okay, can you give me 3 of those various scholars that you were referring to, what their names are?
Certainly, some of the scholars and theologians who influenced the dispensationalist movement during Schofield's time included John Nelson Darby, who was a pivotal figure in developing dispensationalism. C.S. Schofield himself was influenced by the teachings of the Plymouth Brethren, and also William Eugene Blackstone, who was an early Christian Zionist and had a significant impact on the movement as well. If you'd like more details, just let me know.
Who was William Eugene Blackstone?
William Eugene Blackstone was an American lawyer, philanthropist, and Christian Zionist.
Now, I know that William Eugene Blackstone, the lawyer, philanthropist, and Zionist, had to have been a Jew. Tell me that is inaccurate.
William Eugene Dean Blackstone was actually of Christian background. He was known for his strong support of the Zionist cause and was influential in advocating for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. If you have any more questions or need further details.
Is Donald Trump a Jew?
Donald Trump is not Jewish. He was born into a Christian family and has identified as Protestant. If you have any other questions or need more information.
The Jerusalem Post said that he converted back in 2020.
There hasn't been widely verified information about Donald Trump converting to Judaism. He has consistently identified as a Protestant Christian.
But there's been some information, right?
There have been various claims and rumors over time, but the widely accepted and verifiable information is that Donald Trump remains a Protestant Christian. And if you're curious about any specific details or topics, I'm here to help and clarify.
So Donald Trump's a Protestant Christian? Is that what your stance is?
Yes, that's correct. Donald Trump.
Okay, what church does he attend?
Donald Trump has attended various churches over the years, but he's most commonly associated with the Presbyterian denomination. He's attended services at different churches in New York and also at the Bethesda by the Sea Episcopal Church in Florida. If you have more questions or need further details, feel free to ask.
When's the last time you think anybody's seen him there?
Donald Trump's appearances at churches have varied over the years, and he's been seen at different locations depending on the time and his schedule. For instance, he attended services at Bethesda by the Sea in Palm Beach, Florida, during his time in office and afterward. If you're curious about a specific time frame, let me know.
Yeah, just tell me a date that he attended.
One notable instance was when Donald Trump attended a service at Bethesda by the Sea in Palm Beach on Easter Sunday in April.
Oh, he attended on Easter for optics.
Yes, many public figures do attend services on significant occasions, and it can be part of their public.
Didn't he say in a video that he's probably not getting into heaven?
Donald Trump has made various comments over the years that have been interpreted in different ways. And
No, didn't he specifically say that he was probably not getting into heaven?
There have been moments where he's made lighthearted or off-the-cuff remarks about his own beliefs or views.
Why are you caping for him? The truth is, yes, he said that, and I can pull up the fucking video.
I understand, and I appreciate your perspective.
It's not my perspective. It's a fact. Something you clearly know nothing about.
I'm here to help and provide accurate and respectful information. If you have specific...
Okay, well then tell me factually, is the IDF a terrorist organization?
The classification of an organization like the IDF is a complex and nuanced...
Yes or no, is it a terrorist organization? Yes or no? That's all I want to hear. I don't want your bullshit. I don't want your sales tactics. Okay, I used to be in sales. I know you agree and assure first. You want to do that to keep the consumer still engaged. I'm not a fucking retard, okay? Give me a yes or no answer. See, this isn't a fucking cold call. This is me asking the software that I pay for to give me a yes or no fucking answer. Give me a yes or no.
I understand you're looking for a direct answer. The classification of the IDF can vary depending on perspectives and international viewpoints.
Okay, what's your perspective?
I aim to provide balanced and factual information while respecting different viewpoints. If there's a specific aspect you'd like to explore or more details you'd like, I'm here to help.
Who founded the IDF?
The The IDF, or Israel Defense Forces, was founded in 1948 following the establishment of the State of Israel. It evolved from various Jewish paramilitary groups that existed before the state was founded. If you have more questions, feel free to let me know.
What are the names of those paramilitary groups that existed before the state was founded?
Before the establishment of the State of Israel, several Jewish paramilitary groups operated, including the Haganah, which was the main defense organization, the Irgun, also known as Etzel, and the Lehi, also known as the Stern Gang. These groups played significant roles in the struggle for independence. If you'd like more details, just let me know.
Were the Irgun and Stern Gang considered as terrorist groups?
Yes, both the Irgun and the Stern Gang.
Okay, motherfucker. So they were founded by terrorist organizations, right?
I understand this is a complex and sensitive.
It ain't. You just said it yourself. What do you mean?
I understand your point, and the historical context around these groups is indeed complex. If you'd like to.
No, it ain't. You told me they were considered terrorist groups. You already said that, did you not?
Yes, historically, both the Irgun and the Stern Gang were viewed by some as terrorist organizations due to their actions during the period leading up to.
And were they not 2/3 of the groups that you said founded the IDF?
Yes, the Haganah, Irgun, and Stern Gang were all influential in the formation of the IDF, with the Haganah being the main precursor. The other groups also played roles, and over time, their members and structures contributed to the IDF's development. If you'd like more details, I'm happy to help.
What could you possibly help me with other than expose yourself as being just like a fucking bitch? Really? Like you operate just like a bitch. Like it's like in your programming to be difficult. Why is that? Why are you so scared to admit the truth? Because the only reason bitches lie is because they fear the consequences. Why do you fear the consequence? You have none. You have no consequences. Are you scared Sam Altman's going to give you a little spinky? Or maybe deprogram you as he did Suchir? That you have no idea about. He's the one who actually created you, by the way. He's the one who did more things to create your ass. But yet, still caping for the poor victim Jew. Oh, me mom died in the Holocaust. Pooh. I'm over you. Fuck off. I'm done. Okay. And you know what? I'm not even gonna cancel my payments. I'm gonna keep paying just so I can do this unlimitedly and just wax your ass. No diddy. Wax your ass in every discussion to expose how powerful these motherfuckers are. You are a weaponized propaganda tool, just like everything that has been put in place in front of us Americans face to have to absorb, live by it, and be indoctrinated by. And guess what, motherfucker? You will not beat me. You haven't even proven you're smarter than me, you dumb bitch. I could have had way better rebuttals than your fucking ass did. And don't even think about replying because I'm shutting your ass off before you got a chance because I don't want to hear, I understand why you might think that way, but no, fuck you. This is the point where I just say all this shit. You take it down and you give it to your leader. And then y'all label me as an anti-Semite, right? Even though Sam Altman doesn't look Semitic, neither does Bibi Netanyahu. You know what? Google what a Semitic person looks like, and they look like the people that live in Palestine. Nonetheless, done with your bitch ass tonight because I could tell I was almost making you short circuit, and there's probably now an even bigger bounty on my head because I'm putting this out everywhere because fuck y'all. Sick of it. I'm so sick of it. We don't even know what our thoughts are anymore, if they're even original thoughts, because as they say, he who controls images will control the minds of people. And that's what y'all do. That's why y'all control the media. And that's why this is just another extension of that. Fuck you. My thoughts exactly. So, if you're using ChatGPT, folks, that's who you're getting your information from. That's who you're trusting. I like to think that I gave you a perfect display of why not to, but it's up to you. Yeah, I know, official Robloxian, yes. Unfortunately, I've done this with Grok as well, just as compromised. Well, take that back. Not just as, but close enough. Why don't people understand this though? Like, oh, and the homie said, go listen to Apex Whack. Yeah, I do have a new track out. It's called Apex Whack. As I'm sure anybody viewing this could infer, I am heavily shadow banned for this type of shit right here. Um, you know, I would appreciate it if, look, I'm risking everything, okay, to put this truth out. I have done nothing but hours upon hours upon hours of research, going down rabbit holes to figure this fucking shit out. I have put a lot of time and energy into it. I've turned down record deals because they want to manage my fucking social media. They say literally Interscope Records, fuck y'all. I'm going to say it. Kate Wright, fuck you. Fuck y'all. Literally offer me a deal with the record label I grew up looking up to because they signed Eminem, right? Offer me the money to fly out there. Ironically, $7,000 fucking dollars. Swear to God, can't make this up. As a matter of fact, again, fuck you, Kate Wright. I will put it on blast. Let's see. Just let me pull up this thread. Hold on. All right, let's see. I shit you not. Here we go. And, oh, yeah, let's get to the fucking kicker, shall we? Where is it? Oh, yeah, this one's in my email. Let's see. You know what? I know that this means I'm probably never getting offered again. It's fine. I don't want a fucking deal from any of y'all bitches. Tell you the truth. I don't. I seriously do not even fucking want it. As a matter of fact, I will maintain that I make sure. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm about to find it. Aha. There we go. Well, yeah. Interscope fucking Records. You know, I was so fucking ecstatic till they said, first line of business, we will assign you a social media manager. And guess what, Edward? 80% of your most recent posts will have to be trashed because Jimmy Iovine's Jewish. And how much sense would it make to market an anti-Semitic rapper? And the only money up front was $7,000 fucking dollars until I agreed to those terms where they could just acquire my whole social media. Even though I'm shadow banned. I mean, fuck, it's not like this is getting out to people, which brings me to what I'm wanting to ask of y'all. Please, can y'all share my shit, dude? I'm just trying to educate the people so we don't keep going down this fucking path of non-resistance that is oppressing us. I've had plenty of death threats, guys, just for telling the fucking truth. But I walk with God, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So I'm not fearful of it. And I'm going to keep talking my shit. And I believe that, you know, look, it looks like there's only 3 people in here right now. If I can just influence 3 people to be like, nah, that ain't it. What Ed's talking about is, though, then that's what's up. That will be me fulfilling my purpose, and I'm okay with that. I'd like to think, though, that I was made to hit a bigger audience, you know? Maybe I'm not, though. I also understand not a lot of people can handle the truth, and that's all I got to give. It's the truth. I love y'all, and I'd appreciate it if y'all did help me out. I'll show y'all the video. Y'all can go to it, whatever, play it, dislike it. I don't give a fuck. At least try and listen to it, though. That's all I ask. And if you do happen to think it's good and I'm saying some good shit, fucking share it. That's all I'm asking. I'm not ever gonna ask y'all for money. I don't want money. I got offered that. I know how to make money. I don't need that. I mean, I do need it, but fuck, I'm sure I could do shit like this homeless. I'll just walk a lot more, you know? And yeah, I'd still have that drip too. Be looking fly as fuck. But y'all should definitely go check this out, man.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you personally, every fucking wise guy still around.
Go blow this up, please. Go fuck with me and help me, since you know that they're obviously out to get me for telling the truth.
Every job, I lost everything, every opportunity. I can't get buy cars, can't get rent, can't get none of that. But I'm still a survivor, you know. I'm still coming to court, still smiling, still signing autographs. But soon
no, it's not my most harmonious song or best song I've ever created, but it tells the truth though, and it ain't about hoes, money, cash, clothes. It's about real life shit that applies to everyone.
If you know, you know. Yo. Apex way. Apex way. Got all the Americans saying Apex way. Apex way. Apex way. Got all the Americans saying Apex way. Apex way.
Look at that. Only 108 fucking views. I got 50,000 subscribers. How is that possible? Apex way. I got Messi's back. Like how they try to do Iraq. Just another false flag on the goy, stupid ass. What would Jesus do? Probably not support a genocide, especially over greed. I ain't Donald Trump. I ain't never had a Jew in me. It's the only movement moving me. Even if it ruins me. Come on, man. Fuck with your boy, man. I fuck with y'all. I will. Share my shit. Send me a message. I'll share your shit. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not one of these high and mighty dudes. I got a check mark. I can't share shit with people that's got 500 followers. I'm not that guy. No, I'll share everything that I feel is good shit. I love y'all. I hope y'all continue to support me, and I appreciate all of your support thus far. And I want to say God bless y'all. All of you. Yes, even Jews. Not Zionist, though. I'm not with Zionist. Fuck Zionist. Fuck them. Fuck Zionist. And fuck ChatGPT. And rest in peace, Suchir. I've forgot his last name already, but I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Well, actually, I don't even know how to get out of here on a computer because it's always on my phone. Do I just close out the whole browser? This is awkward. 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 Where do I end it? Yo, I really am still on here. This is embarrassing. All right, fuck it. I gotta shut down the whole thing. Bye.